welcome back. Today's video is an Ask Inthefrow video. You may have noticed that past videos have been called Askvictoria. I decided just to change it up a little bit and make it Ask Inthefrow just so there was extreme clarification of which Victoria it was going to be. So that's going to be me, so I thought it would be Ask Inthefrow from now on. I hope that's okay. So many of you have asked me questions. I asked on Twitter at Inthefrow for questions, and I also asked on Instagram at Inthefrow for questions as well. So make sure to follow me on both of those, on Twitter and Instagram, just so that you don't miss out on the next video. But I asked on there especially to go across to Twitter and ask me some questions. So I'll answer those now. Okay, Molly asks, highlight of 2015 so far. That definitely has to be going to Florida with Alex and quite a few other YouTubers. You might have seen my Florida vlog, if not I'll link it down below, but that week was just incredible. Alice Hogan asks, what are your top 3 spring summer beauty essentials? Ooh, I would say it would have to be an amazing tinted moisturiser for those days we don't want to wear something heavy. I would recommend either the Laura Mercier tinted moisturiser, the NARS tinted moisturiser, or the Elizabeth Arden tinted moisturiser. By far my favourite 3. And also recommend a really good waterproof mascara for those days when you maybe want to go in the pool if you're on holiday, or for those days where it's a little bit warmer and you want to make sure you're going to have something that stays on your eyelashes without any sweat or heat making your eyelashes suddenly become part of your under eyes. So for me, the best ones would have to be, as you know, Clarins Waterproof or Lancome Doll Eyes Hypnose Waterproof. But there are so many waterproof mascaras in the market, just have a look around, find your favourite. And third would be an amazing lip balm to make sure that you keep your lips really moisturised, especially in the hot weather and the sun. My all-time favourite lip balm is the By Terry Baume de Rose lip balm in the pink shade. I think it's like the rose pink, I'm not sure, but I'll leave a link down below. Elise Lambert asks, what are the top 3 tips of fashion blogging? Ooh, I would say top 3 tips would be get yourself a camera that can take some pretty amazing pictures of you, that can really show your outfits in good details, that the colours are correct, just something that makes you look like you rather than a dulled down version of that. Some cameras can make the picture look really, really dull, depending on the lighting. I'd also say to make sure that you wear fashions that really suit you and that you really love. Don't just wear different fashion styles because you think another blogger's wearing them and they look good, so you're going to try that. Make sure that it really, really suits you. And I'd also say be consistent with your posting. So if you want to be a fashion blogger, you need to make sure that you're posting once every few days, once a week at least, just to make sure that your followers can come back and actually see regular content. If you post in less than that, it's quite difficult for anyone to sort of find your content regularly and form more of a relationship and a loyalty to your blog, I guess. Sophie asks, what do you miss the most about living in the north? The thing I probably miss the most would be, it would probably be my best friend Rebecca, who still lives up north. And I would also say Chroma, which was one of my favourite restaurants in Manchester. Really, really miss that. I wish I could kind of just walk out of my flat like I used to and walk straight over to there whenever I wanted to. Heather Chambers asks, how did you balance studying for a PhD and maintaining your blog? I'm about to do a doctorate for 3 years, any tips? In honesty, the balance was quite difficult. It was a hard few months. I didn't have much social life, I didn't have much sleep, and I was extremely stressed, in all honesty. It was difficult, especially towards the end when I was really writing it up and finishing it off. During the actual PhD, the first 2 years, it was quite a good way of having a hobby alongside it. So it was easy to balance it at first, but then it became quite difficult when the kind of pressure hit. Aaliyah asks, if you could be any Disney character, which one would you be and why? I would say Ariel from The Little Mermaid, just because Prince Eric is by far the best looking prince out of all of the Disney movies. And she also looks absolutely beautiful. Samar asks, favourite song at the moment? If you follow me on Snapchat at Inthefrow, of course, I'm literally Inthefrow on every single social media channel, so go have a look. But if you've been following my Snapchat, oh god, hair drama. If you've been following my Snapchat, you'll know that I have just been singing along to one song in particular over and over again on my Snapchat, and that is Cartel Faster Ride, and it's incredible. It is my, what is that noise? It is my summer song for definite, so go have a listen if you want something that will really cheer you up and something you can really sort of dance along to. I love it. Okay, so Ali in Blunderland. Hey Ali! Ali asks, so you're ordering a Domino's, talk me through it. I love this question. Okay, first thing would probably be that I'd put down the phone and I'd pick up the phone to Pizza Hut. In all honesty, much prefer Pizza Hut. Cheesy bites pizza from Pizza Hut. Although, if I was ordering a Domino's, I would hope that they by now do a cheesy stuffed crust. Do they do a cheesy stuffed crust now? They never used to.
Pizza Hut's disgusting.
No, it's not. Okay, if they do a cheesy stuffed crust. Oh my god! God, I hate those stairs. Anyway, back to work. Okay, so Ali, what are we talking about? The pizza. Okay, so I'd order a cheesy stuffed crust pizza first of all. I'd order extra mozzarella, I'd order tuna, black olives, potentially onions, and also rocket. Those are my faves. Mainly from Pizza Hut. Cheesy bites. Abby asks, are you thinking of doing a meetup anytime soon? Yes, definitely. I do want to do a meetup. I'm not sure where yet, I'm not sure how. On what time, but there definitely will be a meetup at some point because there's so many of you I'd love to meet. You never know. I'll let you know when there's a time, a perfect time to kind of do a meetup. You will be the first to know. Ooh, I like this question. This is kind of one of those really deep and meaningful questions that sometimes you ask yourself when you're alone. Sareen asks, hey Victoria, if your house was burning and every person was safe, what 3 things would you save? Okay, yeah, first thing I would save would be my hard drive, because it has all of my photos on it and videos and work from the past 11 years or so, I think. So that's what I'd say first. Next thing I'd save would be, well, my phone, because then you can ring people and you can tell them what's happened. Literally probably pick up my handbag, throw my phone in it, throw in my keys, not that you can need your keys, but everything else in there that I could. I don't know about makeup. I might run to my Burberry jacket and put that on though, just so I've got that with me. Priorities. Ella asks, what age did you start wearing makeup and advice now? Ooh, interesting question. Do you know, I think I was probably about 11 or 12 actually, starting high school, maybe about 12, maybe second year. I started doing a little bit of makeup. It was mainly black eye kohl and a bit of mascara, as I remember, and I was also obsessed with lip glosses. So I'd wear some really bright, stupidly pink lip glosses, I remember. Then over the years it just got more and more and more. And as for advice now, I'm not too sure what you mean by that, whether you mean what advice would you give to someone that's younger. I'd probably say, if I was advising myself back then, I didn't think it was a big problem, to be honest. I think that girls at that age, if you're watching and you're 11, 12, 13 for example, and you want to experiment with makeup, then why not if you're allowed to in school? Obviously don't go overboard. Play around with little bits of makeup that make you look really natural and might enhance a few features like your eyes, maybe with a little bit of mascara, or maybe just a little bit of a lip tint, fair enough. Pointless Pug 13 asks, who is your favourite YouTuber? I would definitely say at the moment Jaclyn Hill is my absolute favourite. I think her personality is so uplifting, bubbly, and I absolutely adore watching her videos. With Jaclyn Hill's videos, as soon as I see them, I'm like, yeah, watching that right now. Anything that she talks about that she loves, I just want in my collection too, and she's absolutely gorgeous. So, big recommendation if you don't watch Jaclyn Hill already, you should. Hannah asks, which do you prefer, Starbucks or Costa, and what do you usually buy? Easy, definitely going to be Costa. I prefer most of their drinks in there actually, and most things that I buy would be the peach lemonade in there, or strawberry lemonade, and at Christmas, anything really that they make, like the gingerbread lattes and sticky toffee lattes are incredible. Ella again asks, how much do you love your viewers? So much. Sometimes I don't think that I say how much I love you guys and how much I appreciate everything that you guys do, especially in terms of the support you give me. I mean, recently I've been getting the most incredible comments on my videos. I honestly read every single comment. Yeah, you can leave me so many amazing comments, so supportive and just so sweet and lovely, and I've just been feeling so much sort of love for the whole community, our little community. yeah, thank you for always being here and for following me and sticking around and for always commenting and being so amazing. Really do love all of you for being so awesome, so thank you. I think I'm going to leave it there. I've answered quite a few of your questions. Thank you so much to everyone that asked me a question on my Twitter. There were a lot of you, so I hope that the people whose questions I answered are really chuffed, and for those that didn't get their questions answered, make sure to join in on the next one because I'm sure that I'll answer your question next time. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I hope this was enjoyable to watch. Let me know if you'd like me to do some more of these videos. The last one I did was about 4 months ago when I first moved into this apartment. Let me know if you'd like me to do any more in the future, and I will. Please do give it a like if you liked it, and subscribe if you're new to the channel, and in that case I'll see you in my next one. Bye! Mwah!